Hello everyone and welcome to the 3 by the Sea Designs YouTube channel. My name is Kim and this is the 3 by the Sea Designs podcast, which is a little show that I have, and it's all about knitting and crochet and sometimes other crafts. I have, in fact, something other than knitting and crochet today to show you. And 3 by the Sea Designs is a shop that I have with my mom Dreama and my sister Becky, and we sell things for knitters and crocheters. So welcome. Today is Friday, October 3rd, 2025, and this episode will go up tomorrow on Saturday. This is episode 62. And what else? You can find us on social media. We're on Instagram and Facebook. That's primarily where we post things. Our shop is on Etsy. All the links for everything will be down below in the description box, where you can find us, our email address, everything. So please subscribe to the channel if you are new and you haven't subscribed yet and you like this podcast. Please make sure you are subscribed because that helps this channel grow, and that is one of the things that I would really like to do, is to further grow our community here on YouTube. So make sure you give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you are not. I frequently do giveaways here. Every other week I do a live on Saturdays. So for now it's on Saturdays, maybe Friday nights sometimes, but it's a pretty fun place, and I really enjoy interacting with you guys and chatting with you. We've been really busy the last couple weeks, so I will kind of give you a recap on how things have been going and talk about some shop stuff and a little bit of what I've been working on. So grab a nice cup of tea or coffee or whatever you like to drink and grab your projects, settle in, let's get going. Since we were in Cocoa Beach last weekend, I had to get a Cocoa Beach mug. So this is currently what I am drinking my tea out of. Isn't that so cute? I have loose tea. I'm drinking strawberry sunrise green tea. It's a tea that one of my other sisters gave me for Christmas last year, and I've really been enjoying this tea. It was just in a jar. I need to ask her where she got it from, because she just gave me like a glass jar of some loose tea, so I have it in one of those little open tea bags here, but it tastes so good. So that is what I am drinking and enjoying my new Cocoa Beach mug. I have some shop news to talk about. Let me get my notes. Our trunk show was last weekend at Knit and Stitch Boutique in Cocoa, and it was so much fun. We met Dottie, who's the owner of Knit and Stitch, and she was such a joy to spend some time with. Super nice, super nice. Everyone there was so nice. And we saw so many of you come out, so thank you to all of our customers who came out to the trunk show. That was so much fun meeting everyone and also seeing other people that we had met before, seeing you guys again. There were people we hadn't seen in years, and then also new people. We got to help you pick out some yarns to go with certain patterns, and just it was such a good time. We really enjoyed it, and we got to stay a few days extra to kind of make a little mini vacation out of it, which was really nice. We were exhausted, but we really enjoyed being able to stay over there for a few days, and Cocoa Beach is one of our favorite places to go vacation in, so we had such a great time. I will put some video in at the end of like a little vlog type thing of our trip. Okay, on Sunday, which is the 5th, yes, October 5th, is the last day to order our Scooby-Doo mystery yarn set. You can get the yarn only, or you can get the yarn with the needle stoppers. They're very limited at this point. We capped the numbers, so whatever we have left in there is what we have left, and we won't be adding more. So Sunday will be the last day to get your pre-orders in for that, and that will ship out at the end of this month. Also, we are having a stitch marker and needle stopper sale right now in our Etsy shop. That is also good through the end of the day on Sunday, and you can get 20% off any stitch markers or needle stoppers in our shop, including Halloween theme. I think we put pretty much everything except for clearance things on sale for the needle stoppers. Our next shop update is October 18th. That's a Saturday. It'll be at noon Eastern time in our Etsy shop like normal. We are going to have all of this lovely yarn behind me, which I'll talk about in just a moment. I will talk, let's see, that's 2 weeks from now. So I'll do another episode before, I'll do a live next weekend and then another episode, regular episode, the day before the shop update. So I will show it all in detail of all the bases we have, all the colorways, all of that stuff. We're still twisting and getting some things ready. We got to label everything still. So I'll go into full details on the next episode in 2 weeks, but I wanted to let you all know now that the shop update will be on October 18th. So in January we are having a Florida Fiber Festival. It's called the Sun-Kissed Fiber Festival, and I will put a link below in the description to the website. It's our very first ever Florida big fiber festival. We're really excited about it. And we are a vendor there, so I hope you all are able to come out to that. It will be 2 days, Saturday and Sunday, on January 24th and 25th. And it will be at the Hillsborough County Fairgrounds in Dover, Florida, which is very close to where we live. So we're excited that not only is there going to be a Florida Fiber Festival, but that it's close by our houses. And so we're gonna be vending at it, and we don't have a long commute to get there, which is very, very nice. And it's gonna be a pretty big festival. There's quite a few vendors, and they're all listed on the website. So we would love to be able to see you guys and hang out with you. It's gonna be, I know that the show is Friday or Saturday and Sunday, and we'll be setting up on Friday, so we probably wouldn't be able to do anything on Friday, but we'd love to get together maybe at a local yarn shop or something with some of you and do something not just at the show, because we're going to be very busy, of course, vending. So, but that's such an exciting thing coming, and we hope to see you there. The last thing I wanted to mention to you is for our winter collection. I know it's crazy, I'm already talking about winter, Christmas and winter, but we will come out with our winter collection sometime mid-November. We don't want to do it too early because we need time to get ready for it, but we also don't want to do it too late in the month because of the Thanksgiving holidays. So, and we don't want to be rushed shipping out orders during that time. So we're thinking sometime at mid-November. I will give you more details on a date when we have it nailed down, but more to come on that later. And of course we'll do a preview video and all of that stuff. So is that it for shop news? I believe so. I do want to briefly talk about the yarns that will be in our next shop update, which is on the 18th of this month. So we will have the Wicked yarn. That's what these are here. We'll have the sock set. This is the Wicked sock set. I've been showing this to you. It comes with two 50-gram skeins, pink and green, and also two 20-gram minis in a pink and green solid tonal color. So this will be available, as well as we will have the green and the pink in single skeins. Let's see if I can grab one. So we'll have the pink by itself and the green by itself on all of our bases. And then we will have the tonals as well, though, that were in that sock set. I don't have them all twisted yet, but this is what the tonals will look like. So you can see how cool this looks all together. This is this was inspired by the movie Wicked, that, well, it's originally a Broadway play, and they turned it into a movie last year, and it was so good, and we really loved it, and we love pink and green together. We loved the story, and the second movie is coming out in November, so it's all things Glinda and Elphaba right now, which are the names of the two, the Good Witch and the Bad Witch. So from the Wizard of Oz. Speaking of Wizard of Oz, we also have that colorway coming out as well, which is right here. We just finished dyeing it up. I don't have the green mini to show you right now, but this is Wizard of Oz. Well, I think we called it Off to See the Wizard. Isn't it so pretty? And it will have a emerald green mini with it. So that will also be coming out on all of the bases. And we'll have Raven, which is our black tonal, on all of the bases as well. That looks really pretty with all of this together. And we'll also have a Wicked Minis set with, I don't have any here to show you, but it will have 2 different pinks, 2 different greens, and a black. I think it's a set of 5. So kind of similar to what this looks like, but it'll be a mini set. Am I forgetting anything else that will be added? Oh, yes. Something exciting too. We are adding, oh, my fan is making noises. There. We are adding a Stranger Things colorway. Look at this. I know I'm throwing all of this at you guys, and I will show you more in detail, like I said, in the next couple of weeks. But this is our Stranger Things colorway. It's so moody and spooky looking with the pops of red and the black on that sort of like bluish gray base. Come on, focus. There we go. Isn't that so pretty? And it's gonna have a red mini with it, but these are only gonna be available on sock sets. And I can't remember if we even did DK. I think we're just doing our Sanibel sock sets for these. We will bring this colorway back on all of our bases at some point, but this was just an extra that we threw in because Stranger Things, the last season of it, is also coming out in November. And we really wanted to do something for the last season. We've been wanting to do a Stranger Things colorway for a while. So we're very excited about this. So right now it will only be available on Sanibel sock sets. I'm pretty sure. I can't remember if we said we were gonna do DK sock sets, but I don't think so. I think we just said Sanibel. So that is all of the yarn that is coming out in just a couple of weeks. We have a lot to do to get everything finished, dyeing everything and twisting everything and labeling everything. It's going to be a busy month too because we're trying to get ready for our winter collection as well. So I will go into all the details on the next episode about everything. All right. Oh, I forgot one other thing. Let me grab them. You guys have been asking for us to bring this base back to the shop. So we are adding more of our Boca yarn, which is a linen bamboo blend. Let me find a place to put all of these. So we have 3 different colorways this time. We have not named these yet, but I will go ahead and kind of describe them to you. This is a fingering weight linen bamboo blend. It is 70% bamboo and 30% linen. It's 100 grams, and there's, I want to say, 430 yards approximately. So this is like a very oatmeal-y color, like a sandy color, very neutral. Then we have this beautiful muted pink, almost like a strawberry, rose gold type pink. Very, very pretty. And then we have this really pretty blue. It's almost like a denim blue. Denim would be a cute colorway name. I love this. So those are the 3 colors that we have this time. They all look really pretty together as well. This base sold out so quickly the first time we had it. So we definitely are going to keep adding this back into the shop on, you know, more colors. We might repeat some of the colors that we've done in the past, but we also like coming up with new colors too. So next episode, I will show the shawl that I'm working on with this base. I haven't gotten much progress on it lately, so I really want to keep working on that, but that's the bamboo wedding shawl that I've been showing. So I'll show that next time. And also my friend Laura, she made a top. I don't know if she's finished with it yet. I'll have to ask her, but she made a top out of this yarn, and so I'll show a picture of that as well, because it turned out beautiful. She used the colors that we had last time. And if any of you bought this last time and have made anything with it, let me know in the comments, because I'd love to hear what you're working on with this beautiful yarn. It's so nice for warm weather areas or for summertime wherever you are, because it's just a lightweight yarn. It's not it's geared more towards summer, spring, and for here in Florida all year round. So I'm really enjoying it. I would love to make a tee out of this, but I'm really enjoying using it for my shawl. My mom made a wrap too. I will show that next time as well when I talk about everything in detail. So that's it for sure now. I think I remembered everything. Actually, no, one more thing. I just saw these and remembered. So we are going to be adding on the 14th these adorable little Notions containers. Aren't they so cute? These will fit so easily down into your project bag. Let's see if there, that's a good one. And each side has 5 containers that pop open. These are going to be great for fitting your stitch marker rings, your progress keepers. These 2 bigger ones will fit some needle stoppers as well. And so there's 10 compartments inside, and then it folds over and you close it here. And this fits right down into your Notions pouch. And we have, I think, 6 different colors. We have an orange one as well, but I don't have it right here in front of me. So green, blue, pink, yellow, purple, and we also have an orange one. So those will be added to the shop. We haven't figured out what we're gonna call them yet, but they're basically just little Notions. They almost look like a little suitcase. That's what they were like. If it had wheels on the bottom, that's what it would look like to me, as a suitcase. So a little notions case that we will be adding to the shop on the 18th. I love it. All right, I have a finished object, right? Yes, I have a finished object. I have one work in progress that I wanted to talk about a little bit, actually two. And then I have a couple of acquisitions that I got at Knit and Stitch Boutique, the yarn shop in Cocoa. And I have some future plans, 2 projects that I want to cast on soon that I wanted to share with you about. On the live, before I go into my projects, on the live last week, I announced the winner of this sock set, but I said I would announce it again on the regular episode if they hadn't contacted me, and I have not heard from that winner yet. So I will put your name up here on the screen that you won the Wicked sock set. So if you are still interested in getting this in the mail, send us an email, 3bytheseadesigns@gmail.com, and if you won this, send us an email and we will, with your shipping information, and we will get that sent out to you. I can't remember off the top of my head who won, so this is the winner. Also, I don't think I have heard from the winner of the Hocus Pocus sock set. So I'm going to go ahead and put that winner up on the screen as well. This was from a couple of weeks ago. So, and if I don't hear from these winners by the next time I do an episode, then I will draw new winners for these from those comments on those episodes. So let me know if you guys would like those if you want it. All right, so my finished object is a pair of socks. Big shocker there, right? This is what they look like. On a few episodes back, well, really all this year, I've been trying to make a pair of DK Shorty Socks, like one for each month, and I was already behind because I started this endeavor probably like, I don't know, right before summer, maybe May. And I was like, I'm gonna make a pair of DK socks, for one for every month of this year, and then at the end of the year I'll have 12 pairs of DK shorties. And I quickly got behind with that schedule, which is totally fine. I have made 4 pairs so far, and I decided I'm gonna take a little bit of a break from it, and maybe next year, like January time, I will start back up again, and I'll actually be ahead of schedule next time. So these are what I have made so far. All of this yarn is Avery Lane Creations yarn, which I had her subscription last year. I had it for like several years. So I have a bunch of DK weight yarn. Her base is so soft that she has. This is an 85-15 superwash merino nylon blend. This colorway is called Strawberry Swirl Bubblegum. This was from July 2023, this yarn. It's so cute. It's got like that bubblegum pink with all these cute little speckles in there. So this is actually my February socks. I picked this yarn for February. So here's what I have so far. These are my January ones. I don't remember the names of these colorways, but this is all Avery Lane Creations. So this is my January pair. And I did them all shorties. Crazy Sock Lady has a great vanilla DK sock pattern. I want to say it's free. I can't remember. She has a great vanilla sock pattern for DK weight, and also Kay Jones from the Bakery Bears has really great DK sock patterns as well. In fact, this is her butterfly heel, and that's the umbrella toe. Her Floofy house socks pattern, which is a DK weight pattern. I used the numbers from that pattern sometimes. I actually haven't made that pattern with like as house socks. I think she uses mohair with it maybe, and I thought that might be too much for Florida, but I want to try that because they look so comfy cozy, the socks that are in that pattern. But I bought that pattern and I'm using I'm using everything about the pattern basically. I just didn't include the mohair in these. So I just do a 2x2 cuff, and I usually do like 10 or 12 rounds for the cuff, sometimes a little longer. And I typically do not even do anything for the leg, maybe 5 rounds if I do a leg, and then I start the heel because I want them to be very short, like ankle socks. So these were January. These were the February ones. And then for March, I have these. Aren't they so cute? I love the color on these. These I did do a longer cuff. I think I did 20 rounds. I don't know. I just liked to try different things, different ways that I like to see what I like best. This is also a butterfly heel, which is a mock short row heel, and her umbrella toe. Those are both from Kay Jones. So that was March, and then these are April. I think I made these exactly the same. Also with the butterfly heel and the umbrella toe. So that's what I have so far. So what I was saying is I already have January, February, March, April's done. So if I do this next year and start in like January, then I'll be ahead of the game. So maybe I'll actually get to finish all of these next year. And I'll just start with May. I already have each month's yarn picked out, and it's all Avery Lane Creations yarn. So I went through all of my yarn from her and picked I picked a skein for each month. So I already have the yarn picked out. So now it's just a matter of casting them on and getting them done. I thought it would be cute to have a pair, because I like to wear these in the house a lot as like a slipper almost. And they're probably too thick to wear, except maybe in the winter time. They're too thick to wear in Florida, except for in the winter time outside. But inside I wear these all the time because I like to have something on my feet all the time. So that's the plan for that. I'm really enjoying those, but I am going to take a break from them for now because there's so many other things that I want to cast on. So all right, the whips that I'm working on, let me show you the other socks that I'm working on. I picked back up my Tiny Bits socks that are by the Sock Knitters Club. This is the project bag that I have them in. I love this bag. We had this bag, I think, over the summer. Isn't it so cute? And even though this is our large zipper bag, and I only have a pair of socks in this, but it's a full skein and a minis set, so it's nice and roomy in here for everything that I'm using for these. So this was what the first one looked like. You make these tiny little squares, and I used our Malibu Dreams mini set and our silver tonal. The tonal, I don't know if it'll pick it up, but the tonal is in Stellina. And So that's what the first one looks like. And the second one, I'm almost done with the last round of squares, but I made a goof and I'm not going back to change it. But I wanted to show you because last night I was working on it and then I just had this epiphany, like, you're using the wrong colors for your last row of squares. What are you doing? So, and I even had looked at the other sock to make sure that I was doing it right. Sorry, let me show you. So on this one, the first round is pink and green, then the second round is orange and blue, and then the third round is yellow and purple. But for some reason, when I started the third round here, I started with pink and green again. I was looking here because this is the beginning of the round, and I think I was looking and I was like, oh yeah, I gotta start with pink again. And then I made the green and I was almost done with the green when I realized, oh, you're using the wrong colors. What are you doing? And then I thought for a split second on ripping it back. It would have been very easy to rip these out, I think, but then I was like, I don't know, it was late and I was like, I'm not overcomplicating it. So two of the squares on this sock are gonna be pink and green on the bottom, and which is fine. It's not a big deal in the grand scheme of things. These are gonna be a shop sample. So to show off this beautiful pattern and also this mini set that we have. So I think they're gonna be really cute, and that's just a little snafu there. I don't know, would you take them out, or would you, because I love the yellow and the purple. That's actually my favorite colors on the whole thing, but I was like, no, it's okay, I'll just leave them because I really want to keep working on these and finishing them. So that's where I'm at. I'm in the middle of the purple square, and then I have to go around and do the rest of the yellow and the purple on the back, and then I can start the heel and the foot. So I just thought that was funny that I just totally had like a moment where I was like, a light bulb went off and I'm like, oh, you're using the wrong colors. What are you doing? So I had to laugh at myself about that one. So the last whip that I have to show you is not knitting or crochet. It's actually embroidery. Last year for Christmas, my mom got me this embroidery kit, and I have dabbled a little bit in embroidery. My grandmother loved to embroider, and it always intrigued me when she was working on something. And I've done cross stitch, which embroidery is very similar to cross stitch in ways. So I've been wanting to try and get a little bit better at this. So last year my mom bought me this kit. Oh, I'm showing it upside down. Wow. My mom bought me this kit from Stitched Stories. And it says, start each day with a grateful heart and coffee. And it has all these cute little designs on it. And this looks like a really good beginner's kit because there's not a whole lot of like complicated stitches or anything. That's their website there, stitchstories.com. There's not a whole lot of like complicated things about it. It gives you some instructions on the back, how to do different stitches, but I basically just have been YouTubing like tutorials. So the kit comes with this and the instructions inside, and then it also came with this little tin that has all of the colors in it. It had the yarn, or not the yarn, well I guess it is the yarn, the thread, all the threads, all the colors that I needed. And then it came with a needle minder as well, which I think is actually on the project. Yes. So here's what I have so far. Now the fabric has the pattern printed on it in color, and I guess that's to help you figure out, like, or to remind you of what colors to use where. So I don't know if you'll be able to see what I've actually done so far. I've done some of the rainbow here, or maybe this is a sun. I don't know. And then I've done some little bits here. I've done the outline in this sort of creamy color. And so I haven't done this part yet with the wording or this coffee pot or this word coffee. I haven't done any of that yet, but this is the cute little needle minder. It's just magnetic. There's a piece of like a magnet on the back, and that holds your needle while you're working on it, like in between working. If you set it down, you put it there and it magnetizes the needle. So it's probably hard to see what I've actually done as far as the progress goes. I've been working on it for, I don't know, probably a week and a half now, off and on, and I really like it. It's been fun learning something new. So I have, I'm a little nervous about this part with these words because they're kind of curvy. I can't remember what stitch you use on that part. So far I've done back stitch, I've done satin stitch, lazy daisy, I think. I can't remember what all the names of them are. I've done lazy daisy, back stitch, satin stitch. That's pretty much it so far. And they're not very complicated. Like, none of them are like overly complicated. So that's why I really like this one, because it seems very beginner friendly, and it's such a cute little print. So I'm excited about this. I think it would be cute to maybe put it in some kind of little frame or keep it in one of these loops. And like I love seeing online where they put it in like a wooden loop and then they put like some kind of backing on it. I don't know. I'll have to ask my mom what she's done in the past for her cross stitch stuff. Because I think it would be cute to have in your kitchen or maybe in your craft room. You could put this. It's just a cute little piece of art that you've made. It reminds me a lot of cross stitch, but there's I kind of like embroidery because it's a little less structured than cross stitch. I love cross stitch. Becky and I were just talking about that, how we want to get back into our cross stitching. Her and I both, and my mom too, we used to cross stitch a lot. So in fact, I have a little kit of cross stitch that I want to show you in just a second for my future plans. So I don't know, do any of you embroider? Have you ever tried it? Do you like it? Do you want to try it? I would recommend this pattern or this company, Stitch Stories. I'm not sure, I haven't gone on to see what other things they have, but I would like to go onto their website and see if they have any other kits that I could try. Maybe like a Christmas one. I think that would be cute. So that's my other whip. I think the only other thing I have to show you are a couple of acquisitions and future plans. I got a couple of things from Knit and Stitch Boutique, which they put your purchases in this adorable sunflower paper bag. So I had to get this adorable canvas bag. It says, "I need my yarn space." Isn't that so cute? And it's got the little astronaut on top of the yarn. On the back it says Knit and Stitch. It's such a cute canvas bag. I really, really like it. So I got that. Love it. And then I got a couple of books. This, I've been wanting to make some flowers, like either knit or crochet, and I thought it would be cute to, I follow this person on Instagram. I can't remember what her name is. I'll link her down below, or I'll put it up on the screen. And she is making crochet flowers and she's putting them all in a vase. And I always thought like that would be so cute to have like in your craft room or wherever. So I found this book at the yarn shop, and I was like, oh, that's perfect because it's knitting and crocheting. It's 100 flowers to knit and crochet. Aren't those all so pretty? And it's not just actually flowers in here. There's like little vegetables. Let me see if I can find a picture of like, this is just an example of all the different flowers. They're just so pretty. There's different leaves you can make. There's I'm trying to find the vegetables because they're so cute. Here they are. Here's all the different leaves. And then here's the vegetables. The fruit and the vegetables. Aren't those so cute? The little lemon and the asparagus. I just thought that was adorable. So this is by Leslie Stanfield, a collection of beautiful blooms for embellishing clothes, accessories, cushions, and throws. So what the girl does that I've been following on Instagram, she makes the stem and she puts like a wire through the stem so that they'll stay upright in the vase. So you could make these as an accessory for a garment or a bag or whatever, but I think I would make them with a stem on them and put them in a little vase and have just a bunch of different little crocheted and knitted flowers. I think that would be really cute. So I got that. I'm excited to try those. And then I got two more things from there. This is so cute. I can't wait to try these. Knit a mini ocean. Aren't those so cute? 20 tiny sea creatures to knit. There's a shark, fish, a little crab, a seal. They're so cute. So I thought these would be fun. Look at the little mermaid. I thought these would be so fun to make. And if we ever have a studio one day that's not in our homes, then it would be so cute to have these around to go with our beachy coastal aesthetic. So cute. There's a bunch of different fish. There's a walrus, a crab, a catfish, a great white shark. They're just adorable. And they're teeny tiny little things. So I haven't looked at like what needle sizes you need or yarn yet, but I just thought they were so cute. Look at his little teeth. I love it. So that, I got that, and then the last thing I got, and this looks so fun. I think I've seen this before, but I had never seen it in person. So I was like, oh, I have to get this. It's the Granny Square card deck. And it comes in this beautiful box. It says the ultimate crochet design tool for limitless successful color combinations. So there's 50 gorgeous granny square cards. You lay them out, mix them up, and create your own design. Each card has a photo of a granny square on the front with its stitch chart on the back. It also contains an essential guide to reading stitch charts, color matching, and joining. So on the front it has what the square looks like, and then on the back it has the chart for it. I just thought that would be so fun. If I ever want to make a granny square blanket, I could mix it up and do different granny squares. There's another one of these too that I almost got, but then I saw that flower book and I got that instead. But The other box of these is Granny Square flowers, or I don't know if I guess they are Granny Squares. It was Granny Squares flower edition, basically. So it was a bunch of Granny Squares, almost like this, that looked like different types of flowers on them. And I almost got that one too. I should have, but I was like, oh, let me try this first. I can always get that one later on if I liked it, if I liked this one. So that's my haul from Knit and Stitch. They have a website that you can go on to and order, I'm sure, all of these things on their website. But if you're local to that area, or if you're ever visiting Florida and you want to go to a beautiful yarn shop with like super nice people, go to Knit and Stitch Boutique in Cocoa, because it's amazing. I wish they were my close by local yarn shop, because I don't have one. All right, and then last thing I'm gonna do is talk about future plans. I'm going to cast on a pair of socks, and I think I may just make plain vanilla, but I'm not sure yet. I haven't decided. Actually, I may make one of Kay Jones sock patterns. I wanted to join, so Kay Jones, the Bakery Bears, they do a Sockoween knit along every year in October, and I kind of want to join that because I've never done it before. And it's for their Patreon members. So Becky's a Patreon member for them, and I'm thinking about joining because you get a ton of patterns like available you get access to a ton of Patreon exclusive patterns, videos, tutorials, all kinds of stuff. So I think I'm going to join their Patreon. Like I said, Becky's been a member for a while, and I'd really like to support them that way because I just love both of them. So we all do, actually. So anyway, I was thinking about using our Mum's the Word sock set to make a pair of socks with one of her patterns. Either that or I'll just do a plain vanilla. I haven't decided yet, but I'm definitely going to be casting this on soon. I need to do it soon because I think the knit along is only for October, like beginning to end. So I need to check on that this weekend and get started on those. And we actually have some of these sock sets in the shop. So go take a look if you like that colorway. This is what it looks like knit up. Mum's the Word. It's so pretty. And so fall-like. And then I have this in a project bag already. I caked this up a while ago. It's our Night Divine sock set. This is a bag from Delightful Works. I got this, I think, earlier in the summer. I can't remember. And I thought, so I caked up our Night Divine Minis set because I want to make a muscle burrow hat. And I couldn't remember. I caked this up like, I don't know, a couple months ago. And I couldn't remember why I had split the skein in half. But then I remembered, this is the 2 minis that comes with it. But then I remembered that I wanted to alternate the skeins. So I don't know that this colorway would pull when I'm making a hat, but I don't know. So that's why I split it in half, because I wanted to practice helical knitting. It's all coming back to me now. Now I remember why I did it. I should have wrote it down. But I wanted to practice my helical knitting, and I thought the muscle burrow hat would be a good one to practice that on. Helical knitting is basically just when you knit around and then you alternate the skeins that you're using. You knit another round with the second. There's a little more involved to it. Just Google it or YouTube it. You'll know. Basically, it's a way of alternating rounds or alternating skeins. So I wanted to make that with this colorway. I think that would make a gorgeous muscle burrow hat, and then I will use these in the middle to make 2 different color brims. And I'll talk more about that when I actually start the project, but that's my plans with this yarn. I think we have some Night Divine sock sets in the shop as well. This is what Night Divine looks like. It's gorgeous. See, I don't think it'll pool, but I don't know if it would. You never know, knit flat versus knit in the round. And I think on a hat, like pooling, certain pooling on socks doesn't necessarily bother me, but on a hat it might bother me if it pooled. So that's why, plus I wanted to practice the helical knitting. So I just love it. I think it's gorgeous. I love all the purples and blues. So pretty. The last thing I have for future plans is this kit. It's a little cross stitch kit. Becky got me this for Christmas, I don't know, a few years ago. And it comes in it doesn't come in a set. But you can make the whole set of the Nutcracker characters. Aren't they so cute? And it comes with everything you need. It includes a color chart, metallic perforated paper, the embroidery floss, beads, sequins, tapestry needle, and finishing instructions. The only thing you'll need is backing paper, thread for hanging, glue, and scissors. Isn't it so cute? She knows that I love nutcrackers, and I think it would be really fun to make this to get back into cross stitching. So I'm excited to cast this on. I'm pretty sure she bought this on Etsy, and that is the name of the designer. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. I'm going to add in some footage now of a little bit of video. I don't even know how much I have, but whatever I did end up taking, I will go through and I will add a little snippets of our trip. We had such a great time. We stayed in an Airbnb that was right on the beach, and it was absolutely amazing. The view was beautiful. You could look out the window and see like the ocean. It was amazing. We all are like, we miss it, we want to go back. I will see you guys again next weekend for the live. I'll do a live here on YouTube, probably in the morning, like 9:30, 10 o'clock, somewhere around there. And I think that's it. So I hope you are all having a wonderful start to your fall season. It's officially fall season here, at least in the United States. I know we do have some followers that are in other parts of, like in the southern hemisphere, where it's not fall for you. It's gonna be what, springtime, which is so crazy to think about. But I hope you're all enjoying whatever season that you're in right now, and I will talk to you again soon. Take care. Bye.